Hi students, today we are going to discuss the new concept called reinforcement learning. So what are the topics in reinforcement learning? Means first one introduction and second one passive reinforcement learning, and in that first one direct utility estimation and adaptive dynamic estimations and temporal difference learning and active reinforcement learning in that explorations. So these are the concepts we are going to discuss in this concept. So first introduction. In reinforcement learning, we learn about how agents can learn what to do, particularly when there is no teacher telling the agent what action to take in each circumstances. For example, chess supervised learning with given example about moves. So, but if there is no friendly teacher providing examples, what can the agent do? By trying random moves, the agent can eventually build a predictive model of its environment. Then, feedback. The problem is this: without some feedback about what is good and what is bad, the agent will have no grounds for deciding which move to make. The agent needs to know that something good has happened when it wins and that something bad has happened when it loses. This kind of feedback is called a reward or reinforcement. Then rewards were introduced to define optimal policies in Markov decision process. An optimal policy is a policy that maximizes the expected total rewards. The task of reinforcement learning is to use observed rewards to learn an optimal or nearly optimal policy for the environment. In many example domains, reinforcement learning is the only feasible way to train a program to perform at high levels. Then what is Markov decision process? It is a discrete time stochastic control process. It provides a mathematical framework for modeling decision making in situations where outcomes are partly random and partly under the control of a decision maker. MDPS, that is Markov decision process, are useful for studying optimization problems solved via dynamic programming and reinforcement learning. The name of Markov decision process comes from the Russian mathematician Andrei Markov. So Markov decision process working. At each time step, the process is in some state S and the decision maker may choose any action A that is available in S. The process responds at the next time step by randomly moving into a new state S dash and giving the decision maker a corresponding rewards R of A S comma S dash. Agent designs. One, a utility-based agent learns a utility function on states and uses it to select actions that maximize the expected outcome utility. Then, a Q learning agent learns an active value function or Q function, giving the expected utility of taking a given action in a given state. Third, a reflex agent learns a policy that maps directly from states to actions. Reinforcement learning types. Reinforcement learning is of two types. One is passive and active. Passive learning. In this, the agent's policy is fixed and the task is to learn the utilities of states or state action pairs. This could also involve learning a model of the environment. B. Active learning. In this, where the agent must also learn what to do. The principal issue is exploration. An agent must experience as much as possible for its environment in order to learn how to behave in it. Second, passive reinforcement learning. It is observed in fully observable environment. In passive learning, the agent's policy 5 is fixed. Its state as it always executes the action phi of s. Its goal is simply to learn how good the policy is, that is, to learn the utility function u of phi of s. Policy 5 that for the 4 into 3 world. So this is the concept of policy 5 in 4 into 3 world. Figure 21.1 shows a policy for that world and the corresponding utilities. Clearly, the passive learning task is similar to the policy evaluation task, part of the policy iteration algorithm. The main difference is that the passive learning agent does not know the transition model, which specifies the probability of reaching states from state S after doing action, nor does known the reward function, which specifies the reward for each state. The agent executes a set of trials in the environment using its policy 5. In each trial, the agent starts in state 1, 1 and experiences a sequence of state transitions until it reaches one of the terminal state 4, 2 or 4, 3. Its percepts supply both the current state and the reward received in that state. Typical trials might look like this. So in this format, the utility is defined to be the expected sum of discounted rewards obtained in policy. Phi is followed. The equation is U of phi of s is equal to E of sigma t is equal to 0 to infinity R t R of s of t, where R of S is the reward for a state st. A random variable is the state reached at time t when executing policy phi, and S of naught is equal to S. The discount factor is also equations, but for the 4 into 3 world it is set as is equal to 1. Next point, active reinforcement learning. Active reinforcement learning is nothing but ADP with exploration functions. A passive learning agent has a fixed policy that determines its behavior. An active agent must decide what action to take. As the goals of an active agent is to learn an optimal policy, the agent needs to learn the expected utility of each state and update its policy. Can be done using a passive ADP agent, and then using value or policy iteration, it can learn optimal actions. Can be done using a passive ADP agent concept for the optimal policy, which obey the Bellman equations as given below. So, and then using the value of policy iteration, it can learn optimal conditions. And having obtained a utility function u that is optimal for the learned model, the agent can extract an optimal action by one step look ahead to maximize the expected utility. But this approach results into a greedy agent. Next point, exploration. Above figure shows the results of one sequence of trials
for an ADP agent that follows the recommendation of the optimal policy for the learned model at each step. The agent does not learn the true utilities or the true optimal policy. What happened instead is that in the 39th trial, it finds it finds a policy that reaches the plus 1 reward along the lower route via 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3, 3. After experimenting with minor variations for the 276th trial onwards, it sticks to that policy, never learning the utilities of the other states and never finding the optimal route via 1, 2, 1, 3, and 2, 3. We call this agent the greedy agent. Repeated experiments shows that the greedy agent very seldom covers to the optimal policy for this environment and sometimes covers to really horrendous policies. An agent therefore must take a trade-off exam between exploitation to maximize its rewards as reflected in its current utility estimates and exploration to maximize its long-term well-being. Here, f of u, n is called the exploration function. It determines how greed preference for high values of u is traded off against curiosity preference for low values of n actions that have not been tried often. The function f of u, n should be increasing in u and decreasing in n. The performance of exploration agent diagram is shown here. Thank you.